morning, students. Welcome back to class after a short summer break. I hope you all have enjoyed your holidays well. Before starting the new syllabus, I would prefer to revise the previous done work as your online test will begin from 15th of July. So I'll be starting with geography's first lesson, resources and development. What is a resource or resources? Everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs, provided it is technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable, can be termed as resource. Human beings have a kind of interaction with three factors, that is, institution, technology, and physical environment. And as a resultant, we work around the various resources. Now, when we classify resources, it can be either natural resource or human resource. In terms of human resources, it's simply the quality and the quantity of the structure or the institution that is useful. However, under natural resource, we talk about the resources which can be used from one generation to another. So we will call those resources as renewable resources. On the other hand, we have non-renewable resources which deplete now. Non-renewable resources can be further be classified as recyclable or non-recyclable. Recyclable are those which can be recycled or reused again and again, so that matters. Now, recyclable is that would be totally depleted and cannot be used again. So, you have fossil fuels. Under renewable resources, you have either the continuous resources, for example, water, wind, rainfall, or you have the biological resources. Biological resources further classified under as by life or vegetation. Now, this was the first basic classification. Now we will understand resources based on different classification. So sometimes it's a kind of a direct question as to understanding the various classification for resources. The first classification talk about the origin. So it's either biotic or a biotic means living and abiotics means non-living. Resources obtained from biosphere and they have life. For example, human beings, flora and fauna, fisheries, livestock, etc. Abiotic resources are composed of non-living things, example rocks and metals. Further, resources can be classified into exhaustibility, renewable and non-renewable, ownership. Ownership, it may be individual, community, national or international. Status of development, it may be potential, develop, stock and reserves. So these are the four basic criteria based on the status of development. So here we understand the various resource classification. Now, what are the given set of problems? Renewable resources are renewable or replenishable resources which can be renewed or reproduced by physical, chemical or mechanical processes. For example, solar and wind energy, water, forest and wildlife, etc. Renewable resources may further be divided into continuous or flow resources. Example, wind, water. Non-renewable resources are formed over a substantially long geological time. Example, minerals and fossil fuels. These can be subdivided into recyclable resources, example metals, non-recyclable resources, example fossil fuels, which cannot be recycled and get exhausted with their use. On the basis of ownership, individual, community owned, national, international. Individual resources are resources that are owned privately by individuals. For example, land owned by farmers allotted by the government against the payment of revenue. Plantations, pasture lands, ponds, water in wells owned by the individuals. Plots, houses, and other property owned by people in the city, etc. Community resources are resources accessible to all the members of a community. Examples, village commons, grazing grounds, burial grounds, village ponds, etc. Public parks, picnic spots, and playgrounds in urban areas. National resources are all the resources that belong to a nation. Examples: roads, canals, railways, etc., minerals, water resources, forest, wildlife, etc., land within the political boundaries, territorial water, and the resources within. The term of territorial water refers to the oceanic area up to 12 nautical miles, 19.2 kilometer from the coast. The country has legal powers to acquire even private property for public good. Urban development authorities get empowered by the government to acquire land. International resources are regulated by certain international institutions. These include the oceanic resources beyond 200 km of the exclusive economic zone, which belong to open ocean, and no individual country can utilize these without the concurrence of international institutions. India had to obtain the right to mine manganese nodules from the bed of the Indian Ocean from an area which lies beyond the exclusive economic zone on the basis of development. Potential resources are resources found in a region which have not been utilized. Examples: wind and solar energy development potential in the states of Gujarat and Rajasthan. Developed resources are resources that have been surveyed and determined for utilization, both qualitatively and quantitatively. The development of resources depends on the technology and level of their feasibility. Stock refers to material in the environment which have the potential to satisfy human needs, but human beings do not have the appropriate technology to assess these. Examples: water is a compound of two inflammable gases, hydrogen and oxygen, which could be used as a rich source of energy if we had the required technical know how. Hence, it can be considered as stock. Reserves are the subset of the stock which are yet to be put into use with the help of existing technical know how. These can be used for meeting future requirements. Example: river water can be used for generating hydroelectric power, but presently it is being utilized only to a limited extent. Thus, the water in the dams is a reserve which can be used in the future. Problems created by indiscriminate use of resource by man. First, many resources got depleted, example forest. Resources got accumulated in the hands of few people. The society is divided into rich and poor. Global warming, ozone layer depletion, environmental degradation are other problems. Sustainable development: the economic development which does not damage the environment and at the same time takes care of the needs of the future generations is called sustainable development. What we are doing for the resource planning? Resource planning is a technique or skill of proper utilization of resources. Stages of resource planning: first, identification and listing of resources. Planning for exploitation: match resource development plans with national development plans. Importance of resource planning: what is the role of resource planning in our life? It is necessary for balanced development of India. Some regions of India are rich in certain resources and poor in some other resources. For example, Rajasthan is poor in water resources but rich in solar and wind energy. Some regions are self sufficient while other regions are very poor in important resources. Example: Madhya Pradesh is rich in many resources but Ladakh is poor in resources. Wastage of resources can be avoided by planning. Environmental pollution can be reduced. Overexploitation of resources can be avoided. Resource conservation: planned use of resources in order to meet the present needs and to store a part of the future generation is called resource conservation. It is necessary because many resources are non-renewable and exhaustible. If we conserve them, we can use them for a longer period of time. Conservation of resources help us to reduce wastage. It will help in economic progress. Resources conservation help us to protect the environment. What is the Gandhiji's ideas on resource conservation? According to Gandhiji, there is enough for everybody's need and not for anybody's greed. Greedy and selfish individuals and the exploitative nature of modern technology are the root cause for resource depletion. He was against mass production and wanted to replace it with the production by masses. That's all for this clip of video. The remaining part of this chapter we will conclude in the next video. Thank you.